it's just simply that we cannot accept unsolicited material.
As the Hollywood control group became increasingly reliant on outside financing, yet harassed by conglomerate ownership, it began to circle the wagons and stick together more than ever.
I think the phrase control group is generally used to describe a small group of people that have great influence over some activity or some celebrity or some powerful political figure. They're usually in the background. So I think that's what we're talking about when we use the phrase a control group. It's these people in the background who represent a lot of money and also who have a very strong political and ideological objective.
To the outside world, the new corporate executives, who were replacing the movie moguls and even traditional management, seemed cold and less sensitive to traditional American values. There was money to be made and an agenda to be kept. The Hollywood control group was becoming predatory, unethical, and even engaged in illegal business practices.
Competition is to a certain extent always predatory. Company A is trying to gain a greater market share over Company B by producing a better product or a cheaper product or a product that is better advertised or whatever, trying to gain that advantage. And eventually, Company B is going to be removed from the process. And one could look at that and say, well, that's predatory, but it's predatory in a good sense because it increases efficiency and consumer satisfaction and so forth and so on. If we're talking about predation that is unethical or illegal, that's exactly the opposite side of the coin. It's an attempt to remove or limit the ability of a competitor to function through some kind of unethical, immoral, improper in that sense, or sufficiently illegal activity.
Yes, the new Hollywood is nothing like the old Hollywood, and the new movies are nothing like the old movies. In fact, by the 1960s, movies with violent and shocking images had become standard. Psychologists might even say Hollywood is now dramatizing all the negative things that have happened to it and its founders, everything from theatrical divestiture to the Holocaust.
Most of the people in the mainstream media, Hollywood, studio system, their demure to this whole thing has always been and is now, look, we're just businessmen. We're just making money. We're just out to make a buck, okay? We don't care how we do it, okay? And if in the process people think that we're biased or our movies are slanted towards some abstract political philosophy that nobody can really define, you know, that's just fine. Let them think that. Because the bottom line is people are going to buy our tickets to see our movies or they're not.